All right, so apparently OBS crashed. And thank you for I didn't even know that because OBS popped up that it crashed on my main monitor, but it was behind the game. So as far as I knew, I was still going because the program itself looked like it was running, but the pop-up was like hidden behind the game. Um, so yeah, I had no idea that it crashed like that. So this is very interesting because obviously I got new RAM. Um, so, you know, OBS crashes, the game crashes, but I know it's not the RAM. It's not a RAM because I mean, if it was a RAM issue, I'd get blue screen of death. So, very interesting day where it's trying to play tricks on me. It's trying to make me feel like it's the RAM. I'm not going to let it trick me. This has nothing to do with RAM. If it was a RAM issue, it would be a blue screen of death. Fuck you, universe, for trying to screw me over. It's not the fucking RAM. I know it's not the RAM. Yes, everything's crashing and burning, but the game is running beautifully. Yeah, that was weird. That was just OBS crashing. Alright, let me just bring this back up here. Alright. So when it crashed, also happened was I came to here, and he said, "Oh, they're already here," and then ran forward, so nothing happened. I have an issue though. If OBS crashes, there's no indicator that it crashed other than the pop-up, and the pop-up is behind the full screen game, so I really have no way of knowing it crashes.
You're in!
He has been waiting for you.
Where is he?
Come forth.
My boy.
Okay. This is gonna be dope. Okay. Oh, it's that thing. Okay.
For you, wept until his tears became fire.
Do as you please, Astaroth. I have what I came for.
Alright, time to poison everything here. Okay, so we got... If I'm gonna shadow, right now I don't. I'll still hit him with it because when it blows up. This is where I'm burning through my energy because I have no way to get it back, but just by tossing those gave me enough time for regen. I have very fast regen. You know, coward. And running from me. Kicking his ass. I just face tank this shit. Bye bye. Okay.
Yoren. I'm sorry, my son. I'm sorry.
Donan, I will leave you in peace.
3 sacreds from a chest 3 times in a row, yeah. And I know a little bit about how tide. I believe, is that the one like where they're also like name specific things? Because I know there's like a certain type of chest that gives you like the highest amount. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Opening things up and getting tons and tons of goodies from it. High ranking goodies. So my current one, my boots don't matter. So this is worse armor. Gives me evade, movement speed, energy, dex. Okay, lightning, whatever. It's a Shadow Step I don't care about. Shadow Step has an additional charge. Killing an enemy with Shadow Step refunds the charge, increases damage. Don't care about the legendary aspect. So I'll just go ahead and dismantle that. Okay. Yeah, I know one of the like end game things, which I think is the Hell Tides, like is the chests that have like certain names to them. Like one of the chests has like a much higher drop rate. But that's just for people that are like min-maxing, trying to speed run. Only open these chests because you get the most amount out of it. Whereas, you know, whatever. I'm gonna open all the chests. 175 chests is guaranteed 3. Yeah, it's an event that randomly happens in one region. Kill mobs, do events in there to gain Hell-type money in exchange for chests. Alright. It's gonna be fun, because that's one of the things, too, like, it's rare, but, like, I know one of the, like, things that people were praising was, like, the post-game content. It's rare for an ARPG to come out and actually have good post-game content. And people were praising it. You know, nothing too crazy, but, like, hey, it's actually pretty good post-game content. It's over. The town folk can search for their loved ones now.
Aye. A shame about Yoren. Was one of us, you know. We'll take care of him and his father.
Lilith and Astaroth had made a deal, and we were the ones who would pay the cost.
Alright, Act 2
Our
done.
presence was no coincidence. Everything happened exactly as Lilith wanted. We just danced to her music. Donan was shattered. His mind on grief, not her. Not answers. No one knew what Lilith was truly after, or exactly what Astaroth had promised her. But we needed to recover quickly, and we needed to stop chasing her phantoms.
Alright. Basically farm money, then hide and seek with the chests. Let's see. My current one has Barrage, so sadly, I'm not going to take this. But other than the armor and a little bit of dexterity, was good anyway. Reward unlocked. Oh, probably like titles or something. Okay, so this is where we start making the choice. I was thinking of getting the, again, traps give me crit chance before we go and take the Caltrops chill. But I changed my mind, 'cause I want to see. I want to see, like, the difference. I'm excited. So first we'll take the first passive upgrade. Enemies take 3% more damage when they're in the Caltrops. Okay, that's fine. This dungeon's now unlocked, but I already know I don't need any of these things. Alright, next we are going here. Way out there. There is a dungeon here, I believe. And that's a pretty solid dungeon. You know, we might do this. Because this is the one that gives me increased damage after using a basic attack, which is my build. So You can refund skill points later on. They're quite cheap. Yeah, that's what's great too. Like the respecking in this game is just awesome. I've never liked the idea of, like, penalizing people for it. Like, I understand slightly the argument. Oh, well, then it's too easy for people. Well, I mean, who fucking cares? You're supposed to have fun. People that don't know the game might need a respec a lot. People that do need to know the game won't need a respec a lot. Or at least will have self-control to not respec all the time. Like, who cares? Just let people respec like this. It'll cost something, but not like one respec every 60 hours. Expensive. I want to do this real quick. Oh, it's not even near me. I don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, it is near me. It's right here. I'll do it real quick. With the obols.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I have one dodge charge now. Got used to having two. It's not necessary, but I have it. Told you Necromancer or Sorcerer were nerfed so much they can't do much in the world boss, but still chose Sork. Making another Barbarian just to farm world boss. Exactly, yeah. That's another thing. Like, I know about how, like, after you beat the campaign the first time, you can make your characters, like, skip the campaign, which sounds really good. Like, really, really awesome. Like, you could just completely skip the campaign and just power level post-game, and it just sounds like a very smart mechanic. Like, just more forward thinking. So you can play the class that you want to play, and then change if you need to for whatever reason. I mean, it's sort of kind of almost similar to how people, I mean, this is, you know, it's not really an MMO, it has MMO-like stuff, but it's like how people do MMOs, like, they'll do, like, their main class, and then they'll have, like, a crafting class, or whatever you want to say. It's a little bit like that, you know, you'll have the class you want to play, and then, even if you like it, maybe you'll do the class for the world boss. Something like that, or you have a class that you like doing dungeons with, like, it's cool. Oh god, that crowd controller almost killed me.
I need more time.
Do the cellar, but again, I think I might push to the stronghold. Oh wait, that says 43. Oh yeah, no, we're 41. We're almost there. And this is actually a very important aspect for me. Sucker for magic classes. Yeah, it's interesting. I've kind of evolved. Well, not really evolved, because obviously that means one is better than the other. I've changed. Originally, I was a sucker for like melee rogues, like backstabbing rogues and stuff. And then I became a sucker for mage classes. And recently, I'm kind of becoming a sucker for ranged rogues. And then you have Dragon and Dogma, which is all three together. A ranged rogue that uses magic, but also uses a little bit of melee. Massacre enough enemies. Alright. I don't know why I put the trap down there, because they didn't need it, but hey. No problem massacring enough enemies, though.
It needs time to recharge.
Or smack enemies head on in Dogma, yeah. I can't wait for Dragon's Dogma 2. It was great to be able to play that again, and then have the announcement that the sequel's finally coming out after all these years. Distant, chill, close, crit. Well, pretty soon we'll get all three of the bottom ones. We lose out on distant. So I'd lose that crit, would get better crit. I'd lose vulnerability. So let's see. This is 42 versus 32 plus 9, so 40. So very similar. So yeah, we'll keep this one, because this one has better raw damage as well. Energy, regen, distant. Dodge, dash, stats. Gives armor as well. I'll keep the resistance for now. Crit, close, vulnerable, overpower. Nah. Frozen, crit, chilled. Nah. That gives me a lot more armor. But, like, everything else is just not really needed. We'll find something better. Crit, frozen, distant, injured, basic core. No, okay. Let me go ahead and just go to here. I'm almost positive this is the stronghold. I have it written down. It was just northeast of the manor, so I'm assuming this is the stronghold. This is the region. So this should be Turdora. And doing that stronghold probably is going to go ahead and unlock our next potion slot for us. And strongholds give you like a ton of that renown experience. Another event, fuck it. Give me those obols. What are we doing here? Collect enemy souls. Okay. So we gotta kill a lot, which means I want a lot to spawn, because I can kill a lot. If they're just the swarms. Be annoying. There we go. There we go. Yes. All the enemies. This part might be actually collecting them. But you got it right there, so done. Alright. The Mangler. Unholy goats. Push all the way up to what should be the stronghold, and again, it's going to be higher level than us, but that should be fine. Only 2 levels higher, and we're on World Tier 1. Right there, so is that it? That's it. So I need to do this first, and then that will unlock the dungeon. This might be all we do today, depending on how long it takes. How do I explore? Let's see, I hop over and do this. But as much as I hate, like, you know, ignoring all the side content, that aside, it does have a nice flow to it.
This whole
I'm
place
going
is
to
in
do these
ruins.
dungeons that I really care about, so I have, like, direction. It's really organized as opposed to like how I normally play open world games and stuff. Just run around 100% every little corner. I'd love to be able to do this naturally, but I can't resist the urge to explore everything. So as much as I hate the fact, I really hate the fact that they screw you over if you get too much experience, it does kind of help me by forcing me to focus on the important content first, and then doing all the other stuff. Okay, so all the corpses are there. Something horrific happened. Oh, frozen
What's happening here?
in ash, almost. Rigged?
A memory.
True, I will not fall to you, Astaroth.
Astaroth? Oh shit. Before he fought me, he came here. Sure, let me just track this. Oh, this isn't even like considered a quest. It's there. Alright. So find Druid Spirits. Let's see where we are on the map. We'll go up and loop around this way. Now we'll loop all around that way. Thin Eater.
Something demonic has trapped the spirits here. I will end it.
I'll never get over just seeing mass explosions. So good.
Everything is ruined. It's all ash.
Ow.
It's useless. Their anger will feed me for ages.
And over here. heal there. The second time we've had to heal today. Oh my god, it's going so terrible. 2 heals in 4 hours. How horrible.
Fire in my blood! My skin!
I need more time.
Keep thinking I'm gonna have 2 charges of dash.
Your efforts are futile. You will join them in eternal misery.
Alright, now we go over here. Sorry guys. I realized you were chasing me. Otherwise I would have made sure you got permanent sleep. Alright, it is looping all the way back this way.
The smoke! I can't see.
Please!
Move them over here while I'm waiting. Alright, 2 groups. Oh, and the game crashed again. There's no way it's the RAM. It's mind fucking me. The RAM, I have to keep telling myself, the RAM would not make the game crash. No. The RAM would not make the game crash. The RAM would do a blue screen of death. That has nothing to do with my RAM. The game's just crashing, unfortunately. Okay. Well, we gotta redo the whole stronghold. But I have to convince myself, because otherwise I'm gonna be really, like, frustrated. That, like, oh my god, this RAM, I know it's not the RAM. I can guarantee it's not the RAM. The RAM doesn't make a game crash. The RAM would do blue screen of death. I will say, I had to reinstall Diablo, or I didn't have to reinstall it. Oh, it saved my progress, that's good. It was weird. I don't know what happened. I think it was when I don't know when it happened, but whatever the occasion, the launcher didn't recognize I had Diablo installed, so I had to, like, redirect it to the install location. So I might just uninstall and reinstall Diablo, see if that kind of fixes this. For some reason it didn't recognize that it was installed, and I had to say, no, please look here to the spot that it's installed at. Like, oh yeah, it is installed. That could have been something derpy. I don't know what would cause it, but hey, kind of makes sense to me. Now the last crash, though, I will say, again, the character kept saying, my inventory's full, my inventory's full. So I'm pretty sure that was like a legit, nothing but real issue crash. This one, nothing I noticed was happening. Who knows? Yeah, it's very interesting. The game is completely smooth now. None of our previous issues, but now we're just getting crashes. Hey Lars, thank you for the raid. Welcome raiders. We are doing some Diablo 4 here. I did just finish Act 2, but I'm doing some side stuff here to unlock some stuff. Happens to you when you play for too long. Exactly, so that could be it too. Although, I mean, I did streams before where we didn't have that issue. But again, it could be like any of those things. It doesn't have to be my end either. Yes, I am definitely having fun, for sure. I am loving my build. This mass crowd control, poison, vulnerability, explosions, a little bit of everything. Has constant uptime. Alright, so we're going back to the beginning, or the middle. A very active playstyle, which is what I found out I enjoy. I'm not a fan of just like one button and being done with it. I like moving around, getting positions, doing different skills at different times. Demon Hunter, essentially, it's pretty much like a Demon Hunter. They don't have Demon Hunter in this Diablo. They have Rogue, which is a combination of Demon Hunter and... I can't remember, is it Assassin that they used to have in the other game? I can't remember. But it's a combination of Demon Hunter and like the other Rogue archetype that was in previous games. Assassin, that's what it is. Yeah, so it, and exactly, also a little bit, it does have some Amazon to it too. Thank you, Papa Fish, appreciate that follow. Oh fuck, I wasn't looking at my health. As I was face tanking him, he was also just beating me up, but I can just beat the crap out of him so quickly here. Okay, I gotta not face tank. Don't face tank when he does it, that little breath, but other than that, we're good. Getting too carried away, just having fun. Sometimes I actually have to pay attention. Alright, cool. So we had to do that to be able to unlock the dungeon that we want to do for the awesome aspect. That's right, the game crashed, gotta turn on that. Close, vulnerable, frozen. We're not doing frozen yet. Eventually we potentially would, but it is 11.5 close. This one's vulnerable, core, and eventually chilled, so I wouldn't swap that. What about this one? Close, vulnerable, slowed. Yeah, it still wouldn't compare. I mean, I'd get crit damage, but I'd lose regular damage. I'll keep what I have. Vulnerable, distant, frozen, vulnerable. Ooh. If distant was something else or frozen was something else, that would be amazing, but still might be good. So I have 20 vulnerable versus 19 slowed. That's better. Oh my god, and the damage per hit's better. Okay, this is drastically better. And we have 2 slots. We get more damage modifiers, and then with the slots, more crit damage. Awesome. Demon Eagle. Bam. And Legendary Helm. Life on kill. Nice. Some resistance, some strength, whatever. Chilled enemies, which when we level up, I will be chilling with Caltrops. Hit by your grenade skills. Before we do that, I don't think I have grenade skills. Damn, I don't have grenade skills. Okay, so already no. But chilled enemies hit by your grenade skills have chance double to your crit chance to freeze. That would be nice. I just don't have grenade skills. Ignoring that aspect, this is a lot better. I really should use this helm. I just need to find something else to imprint that on. I haven't really needed that barrier, though, to be fair. For now, I will swap this. And I'm going to keep this to remember to put an imprint on something else. Then we need to go ahead and get the stuff on that, too. Alright, so before we do the dungeon... Just see what the dungeon is. Well, I gotta finish this stuff first. So again, I had to do the stronghold to unlock the dungeon. And this might unlock our second potion slot while we're here. Level up, okay. Perfect. There we go, second potion slot. Okay, so this is the skill right here, which is very vital to my playstyle, so I would love to get this on. Attacking enemies with your basic skill increases the damage of your core skill up to 30%. So remember, the way I'm weaving is I'm doing 3 basic attacks followed by a core skill. So just by naturally playing, not doing anything different, this will give me 15% more damage, just outright. So that's pretty great. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this for sure. Really, really fun. Alright, so we're going to do that in a sec. Let's see what we got here. We've got rings and amulets, alchemists there. But we have to go back to the main area. What the hell is this? Ooh, I've never done that Legion event. I don't know what that... We might check that out. I'm assuming that's a stronghold area. So I don't know if I can do something in the stronghold I haven't unlocked yet, but we'll find out. Another reason you should get it? Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Really, really fun. There's a lot of quality of life features. I guess that's the way I'd phrase it, at least. A lot of like quality of life. A lot of like you're able to respec pretty freely. There's a lot of freedom, we'll say. That sometimes these games don't really give you. Alright, I don't want to dismantle it yet. I want to... First of all, I want to go ahead and get these slots on my new weapon. Alright, so I am getting crit damage to vulnerable enemies. There. Next, let me see if I can get this imbuement on something. Do we have a piece of gear that can be imbued by it? That is also really awesome. Wrong guy. This guy. I am looking for this one. Oh, the pants we just got. Or the amulet, but I'm saving the amulet for the other thing. So it can only be the pants. For now, we're not going to use this. I'm going to see how we feel without this. Is this something I want, but because we don't have that many resources, I'm not going to do that yet. But I will get rid of that then. Okay. So I can now trash all of this? Yes, I can. Alright. And then I want to check out what that event is, the Legion event.
Came apart nicely.
Right here. Let's see what the hell that is. And then with our skill point, we are now going to upgrade our Caltrops to do chill, and I want to see just how it feels compared to slow. And that skill might be bugged in the sense that it no longer slows, it only chills. So I want to see if it's any noticeably worse. Now the advantage is, over time, they will freeze as well. We'll see. So I gotta go all the way around this way. Ignore all of these guys. That's tempting, but I want to rush to this in case it's timed or something. So many enemies. What is this Legion event? I think that was our first hitch there, which again is just showing how good the game's running right now. All right. So much going on, I can't really pay attention, which is fine. We're just wrecking shit. Those explosions for me.
I'm not ready yet.
Ah, good old big AoE explosions. And where's it next? Up here? Boss. Alright.
I need more time.
Alright, go pop, pop.
Need
Poison
more
trap
time.
and pop. The thing is, even with all these guys here, I could tell when my barrages were hitting, because I was doing that much more damage. Just showcases how powerful I am. Alright, let's just go down here. Booms! Let me just push over here since I'm kind of just laying down the foundations, getting everyone down to like the littlest bit of health.
I need more time.
Okay. We've only slain one servant. Okay, there you go. There's number 2.
Need more time.
I'm pulling the aggro. Uh-oh. That's a little scary. Because I don't have my best resistance stuff right now. I have no idea how tough he'd actually be.
I need more time.
Gotta fuck him up. You see that bar melt when I use my barrage. That's a trap I must have left there a while ago. Let's deal with these guys. whole horde of them up here. I'm not gonna be able to get all three. Oh, damn. Alright, we need to get the bonus objective. Well, it didn't say we failed yet. I don't know what the timer was for. I thought the timer would be for doing that before the bonus objective. Pretty much melted that first guy out by myself. And if I had that aspect, I'd do even more damage right here. Goes. All right. Cool. So that's a Legion event. Okay, then. Awesome. Well done. Legion event novice. Just let everything unlock here. Upstart. Cool. Go back to town just to sell our crap then we can continue doing the dungeon. Here. Alright. Always feel bad when you gotta be peaceful just running through. Very humble brag. Yes, it was a very humble brag. Alright, dude. Enjoy your rest. Compared to your Thorn Sword, he is very OP. Yeah, dude, that just felt good again. Seeing, like, very noticeably, the health bar's going down. I hit Barrage, it goes like it just melts the health bar. Which just shows that I was doing such crazy good damage there. Distance. Marksman skill and Imbuement is nice. Imbuement's the same. The 13 swap, I'd take over that. So now we'll keep what we have. Caltrops, I mean, I don't need it, but okay. Poison resist. Strength. Attacks reduce evades cooldown. That might be useful, because I am finding myself evading quite a bit. That's more so just because I've kind of noticed that now that I have these, like, for now, when I evade, I drop the stun grenades. I'm kind of in the habit of evading on purpose. Long term, I won't. But that would give me armor. More damage from Caltrops. I'd lose lightning resist. Fuck it, we'll make the swap. I mean, it's not going to matter. Crit damage, daze injured distant, no. Crit damage, vulnerable, but injured, no. Distant, stun, crit dot close. Nah. Alright. Nothing good from that, unfortunately. But totally worth doing, seeing what that was like. Long term, that would be nice, but right now, unfortunately, I'd probably avoid them because I don't really want the extra experience. Alright, everything else is good. Okay. So, again, we are now going to this dungeon, which will increase my main ability when I use my basic ability, which is, again, what we do. We weave 3 basic attacks, and then do our main attack. This will be a really fun aspect to use. Underroot. That's 3 of the dungeons. The 4th dungeon is a region we need to go to. Interestingly enough, it's actually the dungeon for my Barrage skill. but honestly, I don't really care about it too much. I think what it is, like, there's an increased chance for Barrage to split, which, you know, is fine, but yeah, and I'm thinking long term I'd probably swap Barrage out for Penetrating Shot anyway. But who knows? So again, with the whole experience thing, don't really need to go grab that. It's a shame that the Penetrating Shot one, though, is like in the last region we go to. Oh, so anyway, this is more for me. We did go ahead and swap our Caltrop. It's no longer slowing, it's doing chill. Again, long term, it goes like normal speed, then it gets to slow speed, but then it freezes. So that's going to be the advantage there. So this is just going to be for me to notice. Do I notice them getting out of Caltrops quicker? Which they shouldn't, because they're all going to die quickly anyway. But this is more of a do I see a difference thing. So that was actually a perfect example right there of the bug. That is an actual bug. Those were fast enemies. The ones that got hit with the Caltrops were slowed, but the ones that ran into the Caltrops weren't. And that shouldn't be the case. I'm not seeing anyone freeze yet, and they were in that for a while. There's a lot of stuff I'm just going to observe as I do this. Thankfully, chilled still counts as crowd control, so in terms of, like, you know, crowd control, it's still the same amount. I'm still getting the crowd control bonus. As long as that actually is chilling them. It should be. And that's normally going to be the case there, where they're just going to die so quickly it's really not going to matter the difference. But definitely against the boss or something I'd pay attention. Or a tough enemy. Those guys definitely weren't chilled. Again, fast enemies seem to have an issue not being hit with it. Just this. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, that guy got frozen finally at the very end. It took that entire time for him to get frozen. Oh, I gotta do a lever. Nope, corpse got frozen. And that's another thing about the knockdown of Poison Trap. The way I'm doing it as Freeze, they're being knocked down and having to sit in that chill for X amount of time. It really does synergize pretty well here. Alright, so we're supposed to go this way. I'll still go this way. I mean, even if it's the right way, we can just backtrack before we're done. Alright, here's gonna be a good test. They're all gonna be sitting in that. Oh, he froze. Okay, so I mean, in terms of seeing the freeze is working when it matters. It'd be very hard to gauge whether I feel like they're slowing down in time, but that shouldn't really matter. The only way to gauge that is, like, do they leave the Caltrops? But they're dying before they can leave, so it shouldn't really matter. Let's see, I'll connect back to here. Follow me. Put that chest in sec. Haven't gotten anything good, have we? Slow, frozen, lucky. Well, now frozen's a potential. This is a thing where, again, right now they're not actually being frozen. So, or not frozen, slowed. So slowed no longer applies here. I'm hoping it's a bug that they patch and it's not intended, but it might be intended. Vulnerable dot chilled. It's more base damage. The chilled versus frozen. I prefer the chilled since they're chilled before they're frozen. But then that gives me the vulnerable over there as well. So that one's still better. Yeah. Alright.
You there! Please
Event.
help us get out of here! We came here to purge this evil. But now, I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
We can't do it alone.
They're here! You ready? The only way out of this is to fight.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
You. So I kept all three alive this time. Nice. Means all the extra loot.
Take this, my friend. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Here. Something for your troubles.
You deserve this. Never seen anyone fight like you.
Anything good? +2 barrage. Oh, and rapid fire and penetrating shot. I'd lose crit chance, some ability damage for some armor. Nah. Damage decrease. You get 22 core skill, 22 slowed. So that would be good if I took off the chilled aspect for now. Let me do the math here. That's because that's a lot. That's 44 plus 23, so that is 67 increased damage, as opposed to 43, and even if we added that 9, so that's a lot more increased damage. I lose crit damage though, and I also lose the raw damage. That's going to be hard to gauge, because it's going to show me the increase of the core skill damage and not so much the loss of 34 pure hit damage. But I can't really do a good comparison here. Vulnerable, vulnerable. Vulnerable slow core. I might take... It's just so hard to tell. Let's see what this is. Close, distant, vulnerable dex. Vulnerable stat, crit, poisoned. Nah. Dark Shroud, smoke. DR when close, that's nice. I would lose just DR when crowd controlled. So it's kind of a swap between the two. For armor, losing thorns. Huh. You are from close. I think I will take that. Poison trap, thorns, concealment. Barrage, willpower, and strength. Okay, so I lose ability damage and crit chance for willpower and strength. So that's more armor. And willpower is, I don't even know, something I don't care about, yeah. Nah. Ooh. And the game crashed again. Okay, today the game is crashing a lot. I'm gonna have to... Damn it, we were in the dungeon too. Alright, well, unfortunately, that's where we'll have to end it. We'll have to start on that dungeon. I'm gonna reinstall Diablo and hope that that fixes it. Again, I did install new RAM, but I know it's not a RAM issue because the RAM would cause blue screen of death. It's the game crashing, and again, I had that weird issue where for some reason the game didn't recognize it was installed, so something may have happened there. When I did my testing of the RAM, I played for like 45 minutes, and we didn't have our first crash today until like, 2.5 hours in, so I don't know. Hopefully it's not the RAM. Again, it shouldn't be, but we'll just have to end it here, start with the dungeon tomorrow, and then move on to Act 3, see where it goes, but... some pretty fun stuff today. Again, we added some new skills. I have to experiment to see whether, for now, I want chill versus slow for our Caltrops. But again, game is really, really fun. And yes, it's crashing all the time. So in that aspect, it's a lot worse for now. But otherwise, stutter performance-wise, I think the RAM really helped with that. The RAM, I don't know, they're probably still making server changes too. So between the RAM and any kind of server changes, huge improvement in stability. Again, I can't say that because it's crashed, but huge improvement in terms of stutter. Major issues in terms of crashes. But hopefully I can resolve that and we'll see where it goes.